Welcome back. I'm Mustache Joe. This is Toro TCG, and if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. All right, Beard Joe had to go take care of some business. That's why Beard Joe ain't here. We got Mustache Joe today. Okay. What we got today is a should you buy one or should you buy two video. However, with the current prices of Magic the Gathering, I feel like this should be a should you buy one or should you buy three video. And I know I said that a lot over the last years, or over the last year. But the prices of Magic have just I don't know, they've gotten out of hand, you know, and I'm sure you're like me and you feel the fatigue of these prices. Should collector boxes be MSRP $350? I feel like no. I feel like it doesn't cost Hasbro an extra $100 to print a box of collectors. I feel like that's not true. I feel like the premium that the consumer is paying on one of these is like 50%. You know what I mean? Like maybe even more, but it might be 50%, which is like absurd. And like, I understand you need to make money. I understand that, but like 50% is like borderline a scam. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, people like me keep buying them. I don't know. Where there's money to be made, I guess there's people to be had, right? I don't know. I'm one of those people. So I don't know. Hopefully, most of you don't take this too seriously, and I hope you guys just enjoy the game, because that's all this is about, right? It's about collecting the cool cards and playing the game. It is a fun game. I'm not trying to bring you guys down or anything. I just want you guys to understand, you know, the current state of Magic, because it's exorbitantly expensive for no. So, this is where we're at. I'm sure some of you have heard about the lawsuit. Personally, I don't think the lawsuit holds a lot of weight. I read over some of it. Claims that they're making, most of them are not legal. They're legal practices. They might be a little scummy, but they're mostly legal. The only thing that holds weight really in that lawsuit, in my opinion, is the misleading investor portion. That stuff, legally, you're not allowed to do. You have a fiduciary responsibility to your investor. Whether your investor is a private investor or a public investor, it doesn't matter. Fiduciary responsibility to give your investor the facts so that they can appropriately decide what to do with their money, whether they want to keep investing in your company or move their money elsewhere. So that's the only part of the lawsuit personally that I think holds any kind of water. I'm not an attorney. I don't know a lot about the law, but the other stuff that's in there just seems like scummy business practice, which is completely legal. So the whole like pumping out secret layers and all that stuff, that could connect back to whether or not they've been misleading investors, but you know, who knows? That's going to be up to a lawyer to really convince a judge that that's what they were doing. So I don't know. In any case, their stock price seems to be going up still. Filming this on February 1st. On the closed Friday, their stock was up. So from what I remember, I could be wrong, but last time I checked, they were like $91 for sure. This is not financial advice by any means, but this is what's happening. I bought Hasbro stock early last year. Early last year was like $50, something like that. So their stock price has just been going up ever since Final Fantasy. I don't know what to tell you. Hasbro's in shambles. That's all I know. I honestly don't know where that stock is gonna go, especially considering they've been getting sued for at least 2 weeks now, and the stock has just been going up. It was $85 last week, either at the beginning of last week or the end of the prior week. It was at like 85, 86 bucks. Now it's at 91. They've been getting sued for at least 2 weeks. So I don't know if Wall Street is just behind on the news, or if people just don't know they're getting sued, or if most people think like me and that lawsuit holds very little water. I don't know, but that's where we are. That's the state of Hasbro and Magic the Gathering prices, and I'm sorry for bringing you guys down. That's not my intention. I just want you guys to know what's going on if you really care about the game, right? Because without Hasbro, there is no game, unfortunately, unless someone comes in and scoops up the IP. Isn't gonna happen, because I'm pretty sure it's like 95% of Hasbro's is at this point. I don't know. I feel like people just aren't buying toys, and that's why they're doing so bad. I don't know. Could be anything. I have no idea. This is all speculation. This is not financial advice by any means. And, you know, this is where we're at. So, rant over. Hopefully it wasn't too long. But yeah, let's open up. So I'm gonna go through the collector box first, and then I'm gonna open these play booster boxes up, and I'm just gonna pull the rares out, and I'm gonna show you guys the rares because there are no commons or uncommons that are worth anything in the set. So I'm gonna pull those out. We're gonna go through them after the collector box, and then you guys will know whether it's in your best interest to get 2 to 3 play boosters over a collector box, or if you want to roll the dice and try to pull some of the cool arts, or even, you know, a nice payday with a serialized card, right? So I can't tell you what to do. I just want to give you guys a little more data in your Magic the Gathering collecting life, I guess. I don't know what else you would call it. I don't know. Anyway, here we are. Let's open a collector box. You guys watched my last video. Got a Moonshadow Borderless deck. Now I am looking for a showcase Moonshadow, or a and also like the foil variants, and even the base one. I want, you know. So see what happens, and we still need more shocks, obviously. So Shocklands are prio next to Moonshadow. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Alright, you guys good with that? I think you guys are good with it. Alright. This card I actually played 3 of in my pre-release deck that I put together. It actually came in handy. It actually came in real handy in limited. So highly recommend playing this if you pull them. Pre-releases or sealed or whatever. But yeah, there's no commons or uncommons worth anything. So here we go. I'll stop if I see some cool art. Otherwise, we're just gonna go to the rares. All right. We got a swamp. Sunderflock. I've never seen this card. It's very expensive. It costs X less to cast, where X is the greatest mana value among elementals. Okay, so you got to play elementals. That seems okay. You could do some stuff in Commander with this. I feel like, you know. All right. We got Workersmith's tools from the Commander. Okay. Maryland Fey Ascendant. So my buddy Jeff came over yesterday, literally played the pre-releases that I bought yesterday, and Jeff was playing this card, and this card messed me up for a while. So there you go. This is a pretty good card. Bloodline Bidding. Nice. We've seen that card before. Ooh, Scuzzback Scrounger in the Borderless. Oil. He looks cool. I do like this art. I don't know. It reminds me of some like show from the 90s or something, or early 2000s. I just can't put my finger on it. Or maybe it's like very Tim Burton-y. I don't know. Tough to say. Oh, that was it. Scuzzback Scrounger. Your main phase, you may blight one if you do create a treasure token. I mean, it's not fantastic, but it's not. This is only a 2-drop, you know? Whoa, what's going on here? Oh, he's falling. We got a swamp. Meek Attack in the base. All right. London Countryside. I told you guys this seems like a really playable card. It's from the Commander. Inscare Sentry. First strike lifelink in white. X is the number of attacking creatures. Oh, this seems really darn good. This seems real good. Formidable Speaker. Nice. Door of Destinies. This card looks sick. Oh, it's a special get. I don't know this card. I don't think I've ever seen this card. Not like the art. Obviously, I've never seen the art, but I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard of Door of Destinies. It looks cool though. The card looks so good. So good. What do we got here? Thirst for Identity. Oh, that looks cool. I like that. What do we got, man? Ooh, say, I really like the way this card looks, but 3/3 for 4 flying, a triggered ability of another elemental you control triggers. It triggers an additional time. Like, that's cool, but like you have to be playing elementals, which I guess is, I mean, the point, right? Like you make a deck to synergize with itself. I guess. I mean, sure. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I don't play elementals. We got 2 of these in one pack. There you go. First one was foil. Second one's not. And second one is Ended. Ooh, Bloom Tender. Ooh. Ooh, okay. That's a hit. That is a hit right there. Goddamn. Alright. In the borderless, nice. Celestial Reunion. I think this card looks cool too. 2 mythics in 1 pack. That's pretty good. Ashling Rekindled. That. That's cool. Oh, shit. That's cool. Eclipsed Marrow. Really cool art. Merfolk Scout for you folk players, I guess. Bogart Cursecrafter we've seen before. That's cool. Cool mountain. Disruptor of Currents. Merfolk. Elemental Spectacle. Ended. Lava Leaper we've gotten before. Champion of the Weird we've gotten before. Oh, and another Spine Rock Tyrant. Holy shit. Right. Got 2 of these now. I forget how much it was. Oh, Elemental. That's cool. Elemental token. Look at that. Looks sick, actually. Double-sided. One's a 4/4 flyer and the other one's just a 5/5. That's cool. Yeah. Alright, not looking good though. Because if we already got a showcase, unlikely we get a second one, but maybe, I don't know. Possible, because we've seen it. And someone else told me that they also got 2 showcases. Actually, they opened 2 boxes and they got 2 showcases. Bridget's Command. Sodden Verdure? Verdure? This land enters tapped unless you control 2 or more basic lands. Okay. Not terrible. Champions of the Shoal. Oh, Temple Garden. Let's go. First shock. First shock of the box. Take it. Take it. There's at the end. Sonar Innovative First Year. This is a Smurf, bro? Goblin Sorcerer. Since when are goblins blue? What is happening here? That's weird. Okay, sure. I don't know how I feel about blue goblins. You know? Am I crazy? Am I a little confusing? Yeah. I think I played this in my... Sorry. I think I played this in my pre-release. Ooh, that's cool. That's cool art. I like that. Foiling looks great on it too. Mountain. Adapt Water Shaper. Massive Mysteries. 5-color Mythic Elemental. First Strike, Vigilance, Trample, 5/5. Beginning of your combat on your turn, another target elemental you control gains Myriad. And this is a great commander card for 4-player commander. And if you have Avatar Aang, you can play it for free. Cool. Kristen's Command. Okay. I like this art, man. I do like this art. It's not for everybody, but I do like the art. Here's Bridget again. Gotten her a couple times, I think. Ooh, we got a Meek Attack. Foil this time in the borderless. 3-toed Giants. Elf Warrior Plant. What else we got? What else? Oh, I played this too. Played 3 of these, I think, in my pre-release. I got really lucky with removal, I think, in white. I played green-white because I got pretty decent luck with removal and big creatures and stuff. Raiding Schemes. Sinister Gnarlbark from the commander. Ashling's Command again. Soul Immolation. This card looks sick, dude. The Mythic. This card looks so good. Playability wise, as an additional cost to cast this spell, Blight X. X can't be greater than the number than the greatest toughness among creatures. Soul Immolation deals X damage to each opponent and each creature they control. I mean, it seems okay. I guess especially for red, maybe not, because you have to blight to do the damage, and I feel like red doesn't run a lot of huge creatures. So this might be very niche. Yeah, I guess you could run this in like a dragon deck, right? Because I feel like dragons are the only way red gets like huge creatures. Consistently, at least. So maybe. I feel like you could find a use, but it's very niche. But the card looks great. The card looks absolutely great. Champion of the Path. 7-3 for 4. What is happening here? As an additional cost to cast this spell, behold an elemental and exile it. Another elemental you control enters, it deals damage equal to its power to each opponent. When this creature leaves the battlefield, return exile a card to its own. This seems pretty good. Honestly. Seems really good. Champion of the Path. If you play elementals, again. Copy and Scarecrow. Actually, this token looks kind of sick. It looks super cool. Anyway, not gonna bore you with the tokens, I guess. I like them. I just assume that you guys are here to see cool arts like I am. But maybe not. I don't know. Maybe you just want to see the value of the box. This is definitely Game of Thrones. I feel like, you know? Ooh, Eclipsed Flamekin. That looks cool. I like the geometry in the back. That's cool. Card. Eclipse Realms. What is this? This is new. As this land enters... Oh, let me see what's behind it. As this land enters, choose an elemental, elf, fairy, giant, goblin, kithkin, merfolk, or treefolk. Add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a spell of the chosen type, or activate an ability of the source of the chosen type. I mean, that seems pretty good. For any decks that run that stuff. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Very good. In a separate pile though, because pretty good. All right, we got an island. Hexing Squelcher, finally. Okay, base model, you know, but it's still a Hexing Squelcher. Very good. Very good card. That's a hit. Impulsivity. I don't know what's going on there, but it's from the commander. Bristlebane Battler. I got one of these too in my pre-release. I was lucky. I didn't get a whole lot of value out of it though. It died both times I put them out, so the flash blockers. Unfortunate, but that's the way of the game, you know. Gray, perfect, more can't. A lot of people like this card. There you go. That's a hit. Goblin and Treefolk. Elder Auntie. Unforgiving Aim. Sure. Ooh, this card looks cool. Oh, Dominic Meyer. Of course it looks cool. Bro, I can pull these out, bro. Nameless Inversion. Man, these cards just look so good. Fucking love his art, dude. It's so good. Sourbread Auntie. Ooh. Ooh. This one speaks to me, guys. Sourbread Auntie speaks to me as a bread maker. Alright, we got a Forest, which I feel like I don't love this forest. Lewin Imperfect Naturalist. Sure. Letterfuge. Commander, sure. Morning Tide Light. A mythic. Okay. Ooh, Planeswalker. Okay. Oko Lorwyn Liege. At the beginning of your first main phase, you may pay green. If you do, transform Oko. If you don't transform him, you get up to 1 target creature gains all creature types, or target creature gets -2, -0. And he transforms into this. Oko Shadowmoor Scion. At the beginning, you can pay a blue and transform him back. Oh, so you have to build counters on the blue side, and then you spend counters on the green side. Okay, I mean, that's interesting gameplay. I don't know how good that is, though. 6 command we've gotten before. This time it's 4. Then we got Morningtide Light. Looks cool. Very pretty. Love landscapes, man. Oh, he's cute. Look at him. I don't know. What is he? An Oofe. Oof. He's an oaf. He's wearing like a raccoon costume. I don't know what that is. Or a red panda costume. I can't really tell. Very cute though. Very Moonlit Lamenter. That's what it is. Moonlit Lamenter. Anyway. Island, probably the best looking island, IMO. We got another Bray. Eventide Shadow. Cool. Disruptor of Currents in the borderless this time. That's cool. Like that. Tam, we've seen before. And Endblaze Epiphany. This looks crazy, dude. Reminds me of what's that anime? Fire Force? When name. I don't remember his name, but the captain of that one squad. You know where I'm talking about if you've seen the anime. Anyway. Ooh, we got a stamped Bitter Bloom Bearer. So you guys know I like stamped art cards, but like I don't like when it's just the magic stamp. You know, that's kind of dumb. I want the artist's like stamp signature. Neither here nor there. I have no idea. Anyway. Mountain. Glen Elandra, Guardian. Farafor Young Yu from the Commander. Bridget's Command in the Borderless. Goes back Scrounger again. And, ooh, Hallowed Fountain. Okay, we got 2 shocks this time. Very good Hallowed Fountain. The Unfinity shocks are still my absolute favorite. I love, like, planetary stuff. The Hallowed Fountain, too, reminds me of, like, Destiny when you go visit the 9 or whatever. I love, oh, they're right there, double-sided. This is the Shadowmoor side. Still very cool. But, like I said, Unfinity shocks are still, in my opinion, the best. I'm sure a lot of people have that opinion, but still. What do we got? This is the last pack of the collector box. Forest. Ooh, Moonshadow. There she is. There she is, baby. I told you, man. Even the basic one looks so good. She looks so good, man. So good. Oh my. Beautiful, beautiful card. First side. Jubilation, the Commander. Deepway, Navigator, Adept Water Shaper, and Winnowing is our final rare. And then we got Protective Response. Alright, so this box, not as good as the last one rarity-wise. Money-wise, maybe a little bit better. Let me just pull out the Mythics. Show you guys. Okay, so we got Mythics. We got 11 Mythics. Fine Rock Tyrant was our showcase. We only got 1 showcase this time. Last time we got 2. Which was incredible. We did get another Moonshadow, which is fantastic for me. Meek Attack, Door of Destinies. I don't know if you want to count this as a Mythic, but every time it's a special guest, it's always a Mythic now. So I don't know if you want to count that, but Bloom Tender, great pickup. Celestial Reunion, fine. I don't know how I feel about Guaranteed, because this is in the Commander deck, right? That's what these are. These are just cards from the Commander deck. If you don't buy the Commander deck, you can at least get some of the Commander cards from the Collector Booster. I don't know, but I don't know how I feel about Mythics when they're guaranteed if you just purchase a Commander deck, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's not even in the Commander deck, but I feel like it is, because I feel like that's the only way that this gets printed. So I don't know. Meek Attack, sure. Soul Elimination, you guys already know my thoughts on that. Morning Tide's Light and Oko, which I thought was really cool, but I don't know if he's playable. There you go. And then we got 2 shocks. So 11 Mythics, 2 shocks. So rarity wise, not as good as the last one, but maybe monetarily, maybe better. I don't know. But I will now open play booster packs. Got 72 to go through, so I'm gonna time lapse it. Okay, for your enjoyment, you guys can chill with the All right, so these are the rares we got. Brian Mighty, Lorwyn Nuisance, Figure of Fable, Adept Water Shaper, Champions of Shoal, Abigail Eloquent First Year, Dormer Besiege of Time, Shadow Urchin, Raiding Schemes, Champion of the Path, which you guys heard my take on that. Again, Blue Goblin Guy, Gone Hand Dissident, Deep Void Navigator, Abigail again, Champions of the Perfect, seems pretty good. Taster of Wares, the borderless for this card looks cute. It looks goofy, I guess, which to me is cute, but anyway. Bristleback Battler, I like that card. Collective Inferno, Goliath Daydreamer, Mornsong Aria, and then we got a borderless Tristan Callous Cultivator, which flips to Tristan Penitent Color. I think it's cool. Dream Harvest, Mutable Explorer, which seems like a pretty good card. I think it was one of the ones they showcased originally. We got 2 of them. Different treatments. We got Harmonized Crescendo. We got Brigid, Lachin's Heart, Ashling's Command, Notable Speaker, and Lewin, Perfect Naturalist, right? That's what it was? Yeah. So we got 29. We got 29 rares, without including mythics and shocks. We also managed to pull 3 shock lands, Hallowed Fountain, Temple Garden, and Blood Crypt, and Hallowed Fountain is foil. So that's huge. Yeah. Shock wise, that already puts us ahead of both collector boxes that I've opened. And then mythics, we got so that's 32 rares total, without including mythics. Then mythics, we got Oko again in the basic. We got Aurora Awakener. We got Chronicle Victory, which is a huge pickup. This may be the best card in the set. I don't know. But it's a very, very good card. Deceit is Elemental Incarnation. Then we got another Elemental Incarnation, Vibrance. This card shows up. So special guests apparently just show up in the middle of a pack. They don't show up at the end with the rares. They show up in the middle. So keep that in mind when you're opening packs. If you're speed opening them like I'm trying to do, keep in mind you got to go through them because there could be a special guest in between. So unfortunate, but that's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. We got Celestial Reunion and Wistfulness as another Elemental Incarnation. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got 8 mythics, 32 rares. That's 40 rares in the first box, which is under what we normally get, I believe, in our play booster box openings. But you know, I mean, 3 shocks so far. It's not. And we got a Chronicle of Victory, which is huge. I'm gonna open the second box, and then I'll be right back with you guys. Timestamp right here if you want to go ahead to that, and my final thoughts and all that. All right, last pack. Here we go. got in our pack here. Corruptor of. That's it. All right. Packs. Go everywhere. All right, so we got 31 rares in this box. Disruptor of Currents again, Grub, Storied Matriarch. Third. You like Grub. Am, Skin Binding, Sapling Nursery, Hexing Squelcher, huge pickup in a box for sure. Perfect Morcant is a favorite amongst the Magic community, it seems like. Sig. Cool, looks like a World of Warcraft character to be honest. Gloom Ripper, cool. Rimfire Torque, Kirol. I've gotten so many of these, so it's whatever for me. Raiding Schemes, also got a bunch of those. 6 Command, looks cool. Twilight Diviner looks cool too, or Diviner, however, whatever part of the world you're from, you know. Great. See, another Kirol, there he is. Champions of the Perfect. Cool, we got another Grub, same card as before. Bridget's Command, Rice, the Evermore we've gotten before. Champion of the Weird we've gotten before. Kinscar Sentry is cool. We got him in the borderless. And right before that we got that one. Same card. Bloodline Bidding, Tristan's Command, Mirror Mind Crown. I've heard this card is okay. I don't know specifically though. Rob's Command, Winnowing, Harmonized Crescendo, Lava Leaper, Glenalandra, and Selfless Safe Right, which I think is like one of the biggest hits in the set, I think. Or maybe it's just the alternate arts or something. I'm not entirely sure. There you go. So 31 rares plus 2 shocks, which are also rare, so technically 33 rares. But we got Overgrown Tomb and Steve Vents in this one. So 2 shocks in this one, 3 in the last one, for a total of 5 shocks and a play booster. In 2 play boosters. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mythics in this one, which is less for sure. But I feel like the quality of mythics in this one's substantially better. We got Moonshadow, which I love. Painter Servant is our special guest. I don't know if these are 1 per box or if I'm just getting lucky and getting one, or unlucky depending on how you look at it. I don't know. But again, middle of the pack, so just be mindful if you're opening play boosters. Meek Attack again. Bitterbloom Bearer, huge pickup. Very good card. Morning Tide's Light, fantastic looking card. Bloom Tender, fantastic card. And Glenalandra's Answer is a mythic. I don't know why Glenalandra is a rare and this is a mythic. I have no idea. Personally, if it was me, I would make the best cards mythic, the second best cards rare, and then all the other ones in between. I don't know. I don't know why they don't do that. Why we ended up with a bunch of bulk rares. I have no idea. It is what it is, I guess. Now, remember. So I'm going to add up the totals here. You're going to see the value per box. Collector, then 2 play boxes individually. I'll add those 2 up. But remember, and then I'm going to average the 2 play boxes for a 3rd price. And then add that in to the play box. Because there should be a 3rd play box here, in order to really get the same value as the collector box. Now, personally, even without knowing the values, to me, it just seems like if you're gonna buy Magic cards and you're just looking for rares, buy 3 play boxes instead of a... Now, if you're looking for alternate arts, in my opinion, don't even buy boxes. Just wait till people rip them and then buy them singles. There's no reason to buy boxes if you're only looking for alternate arts. Unless you want the thrill of opening them, which is the whole reason I open them, because, I mean, financially, I'm going to say irresponsible to open boxes. Okay? It's irresponsible financially to open. So, if it's like a once in a while thing, go for it. I think it's still a lot of fun to open boxes, especially when you get Moonshadows and you're looking for Moonshadows, right? Like me. It feels good, okay? But it feels extra bad when you don't get one, okay? And if you guys go back and watch my Final Fantasy videos, or if you already watched them, I opened, what was it, 9 collector boosters looking for Yoshtola's anime variant, and I didn't pull her until the very last box. And those boxes are very, 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 very expensive. So, just keep it in mind. It feels like absolute shit. You don't get what you want from these boxes. Okay, so buy singles. Always buy singles. That is literally the best thing you can do in these games. Even if they seem like they're expensive singles, in the long run, you're gonna make out. Now, again, every now and again, it's nice to open a box. Okay, but don't go crazy like I do. Okay, I made this channel specifically so that I could share box openings with you guys, so that other people wouldn't make the same ridiculous decisions that I make in the same financial state that I am. Hopefully you guys take from this video what I'm hoping to give to you from this video. On my other should you buy one, should you buy two videos, is that you should always buy singles, but once in a while it is nice to open a box. Anyway, I'm pretty sure the play boxes won monetarily, and they definitely win on a per rare basis. So if you're gonna open a box or two or three, I think just buy play boxes. This is where the lifeblood of Magic the Gathering started and continues to exist. It's in play boxes. Collector boxes are for schmucks like me, and you know, you can end up with alternate arts from people that actually sell the rares they don't want. You know, again, that's my opinion. I hope you guys enjoyed. I had a good time. Pulled another Spine Rock Tyrant showcase, which is not, in my opinion, the best thing to pull, especially because I want the Moonshadow one. Again, see, doesn't feel that good. Doesn't feel that good to pull not a Moonshadow. Okay? But you know, it's still fun. And we got how many shocks? We got 7 shocks out of this video. Take that as you will. 1 shock in my last collector box, 2 shocks in this one. We got 3 shocks in one play box. We got 2 shocks in the other one. Seems like play boxes is where you want to open if you want shocks. Also, if you want the alternate arts, I can't help you there. Those are rarer in the play boxes. And we still got 1 special guest per box in all cases. So that's it. If you're looking to play the cards, let's get a play box or buy singles like I'm telling you to buy. Okay. I don't think these base shocks are definitely not going to be expensive even in the long term. So I feel like, you know, just wait till people pull them and sell them, and then just pick them up. They'll probably be between, my guess, in like a couple weeks, these things will probably settle down at like between $8 to $12, depending. Foils maybe a little bit more, a couple bucks more, give or take. So, you know. Oh, I just noticed we got 1 of each one in 2 boxes. We got a Blood Crypt, a Temple Garden, a Hollow Fountain, an Overgrown Tomb, and a Steam Vents. We got all the shocks. We got all the shocks in 2 boxes. That's incredible luck, actually. So don't expect to do that. That's incredible luck. And then we got 2 alternate variants, and 1 is in foil. Again, incredible luck. So from the collector box. These are from the collector box. So you know, don't expect to do that, but that's kind of cool that happened. All right. This is why I'm saying it's always nice to open a box every now and then, okay? Because it feels good. But don't do it. Don't do it if you're looking for specific cards. Okay, just buy them. They'll be cheaper. Even if they seem expensive, they'll be cheaper. I promise. I promise they will be cheaper if you just buy the singles. Okay. But that's it. That's all we got today. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed. I had fun. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know if you guys think I should keep making these should you buy one or should you buy 2 videos. They're purely for educational purposes and nothing else. So if you guys feel like they're not valuable, let me know, because I'll stop making them. Because, you know, opening, what is it, 72 packs plus 12, so 84. If opening 84 packs in one sitting is a little exhausting, to be honest. So let me know if you guys want me to keep making them. I will if you want me to, and I won't if you don't want me to. Let me know. But that's it. Oh, did I go through the mythics? I did, right? Mythics in the second. Yes, I did. Okay. But yeah, if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. I keep making videos for you guys, and so that I have an excuse to open my boxes. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you dislike the video, hit the dislike button. And again, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. You know? Oh yeah, there was one more thing I wanted to say. The one thing I did notice too is like these cards smell very different from previous sets. They kind of smell like, you know, like the markers you would use as a kid in school. That's what they smell like. So I feel like the ink is like off-gassing. Personally, I like the smell, but you know, a lot of people might not, and I feel like maybe you should be opening these packs in a well-ventilated area just in case. You know what I mean? So keep that in mind. But yeah, catch you guys in the next one. Peace!